Did you know that the earliest Christians didn't consider calling themselves Christians? Whenever someone would ask them what their religion was, the best that they could describe it was the way. It was the way to be, the way to become, the way to live. It was the way to care for themselves and for other people and for the world around them. And Jesus over and over again invites people with this phrase, follow me. Follow me. Follow me is a suggestion that what it means to be with Jesus is actually going to require you to go on a journey. It's actually going to require you to go with him somewhere, but that this path that he leads you on is less about where you're going and more about who you're becoming and how you're walking on the way. And this could be a lot of hard work. Climbing mountains, venturing on foot, that's a lot of hard work, but it could also mean resting when he rests. Going and drinking the still waters as he leads you there. It could mean breaking bread as he breaks bread. And it could mean placing your feet one foot after the other where he places his feet. So that actually salvation is this path, that the path is saving us. Walking with Jesus, going with Jesus is what's saving us. So what does all this matter, right? Well, the problem in the church today, as Richard Rohr says, that we've decided to worship Jesus rather than follow him. And that we've made Jesus then into a religion instead of a journey toward union with God and everything else. And that this shift has actually caused Christianity today to be a religion of believing and belonging rather than a religion of transformation. And he's right. Modern Christianity today is sort of like salvation of the head. You know, if you believe or think all of the right things about God, well, then you're going to heaven. But N.T. Wright reminds us, and rightly so, that God doesn't just come to save our souls or our heads, but he comes to save whole human beings. So what does it look like for God to not only save your thinking, but to save you body, soul, and spirit? So the question then becomes not, do you think all the right things about God? The question becomes, how do we together then journey toward union with God and everything else? How do we then together go on this path with Jesus, where we become, in the process, more and more in the likeness of him?